Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious homemade southern pineapple pie. Now, the filling consists of pineapple chunks along with some pineapple juice, butter, sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, and spice, and a thickener like cornstarch. And it also has a top and bottom crust, and on the top crust, we add a little cinnamon sugar. So it's like a spiced pineapple pie. You know the little ones that they be selling at Walmart, the little small box pie that be in them little small brown boxes? Yeah, this is what this pie is inspired by. This recipe you can get about 8 servings. It has lots of pineapple, flavorful, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your homemade southern pineapple pie. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need 3 20-ounce cans, that's 3 pounds, of pineapple chunks in 100% pineapple juice. You can also use crushed pineapple as well. And along with that, you will need some all-purpose flour, sugar, brown sugar, salt, unsalted butter cold, butter flavored vegetable shortening cold, cornstarch, gelatin. Now if you don't want to use a gelatin, you can use all cornstarch and go from there. You will also need some vanilla extract, cinnamon, and allspice. And for your tools, you'll need a large food processor. Now if you don't have that, you can use a regular pastry cutter. You will also need a rolling pin, a mesh strainer, and to bake your pineapple pie, you will need a regular standard 9-inch round, that's 23 centimeter, pie pan. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started with our pie crust. So in this large food processor, add 2 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to shake the base of my food processor just to get all that combined. Here I have 6 tablespoons of cubed unsalted butter cold and 6 tablespoons of cubed buttered flavored vegetable shortening cold. I'm going to add that in there. Pulse this about 12 to 15 times or until that butter and shortening is cut into the flour. And there we go. Next we're going to add our flour, butter, and shortening mixture into this large bowl. Add a 1/2 cup plus 1 tablespoon of cold water right on in there. Take a spoon and stir this until the mixture starts to come together. Once the mixture starts to come together, take your hands and form this into a dough. Form it into a ball, and from there our dough has been formed. Place this into your refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes. While the dough is in the fridge, let's go ahead and make the filling. Here I have a mesh strainer with a medium-sized bowl underneath it. Add your 3 20-ounce cans, that's 3 pounds total, of your pineapple chunks right on in there. We're going to remove the mesh strainer and we're just going to shake it to allow some of the pineapple juice to drain into the medium-sized bowl and set that on the side. Once done, you're going to reserve 3/4 cup of pineapple juice. Alright, let's get started with assembling our filling. So in this medium-sized bowl, add 3/4 cup of pineapple juice at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter, a 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of allspice, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 1/4 teaspoon of gelatin. Take your whisk and stir all the ingredients together until combined. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with thickening our filling. So in this medium-sized pot, we're going to add our pineapple juice mixture right on in there. Give this a quick stir. Let this come to a simmer first. Then you're going to let it simmer for 1 to 2 minutes. And after about 1 to 2 minutes, Your mixture should be nice and thick. That's exactly what we want. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Next, you're going to add your pineapple chunks or your crushed pineapple right on in there. Give this a quick stir. And from there, our pineapple filling has been assembled. Let this cool until it's warm, or let it cool completely. Okay, we let our dough chill in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes. Take a serrated knife and cut the dough in half. And there we go. We have one half for the top crust and the other half for the bottom crust. So I'm going to take each half of dough and I'm just going to form it into a ball. And from there, our dough is ready to be rolled out. Lightly flour the surface of your table. Add your dough on top of the table. Now this is for the bottom crust. Take your hands and press the dough down, forming a flat circle. Sprinkle some flour on top of the dough. Take your rolling pin and roll the dough out into a 15 to 16 inch in diameter circle. Like how you see here. As you can see, the dough is very lightly translucent. That's exactly what we want. Take the rolling pin and place it onto one end of the dough. And from there, roll the dough onto the rolling pin. Now, as you're rolling the dough onto the rolling pin, you're going to sprinkle flour onto the dough so that way the dough will not stick onto itself. All right, that looks good. And from there, you're going to unroll the dough onto the pie pan. Lift the edges of the dough up while pressing the dough down into the pie pan. Lightly flour the surface of your table. Add your dough on top of the table. Now this is for the top crust. Take your hands and press the dough down, forming a flat circle. Add some flour onto the dough. Take a rolling pin and roll the dough out into a 15 to 16 inch in diameter circle. And as you can see, our dough looks a little translucent. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, here I have some water. I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to dip it into the water, and I'm going to lightly spread some water onto the edge of the pie dough where the edge of the pie pan is. Now, as you're lightly spreading the water onto the pie crust, it's going to create this very thick paste that's going to allow the top crust to stick onto the bottom crust, so that way there's no leakage during the baking process. Add your prepared pineapple filling into your pie pan. Spread the filling around the pie pan as evenly as possible. Take your rolling pin and place it onto the edge of the pie dough. And from there, you're going to roll the dough onto the rolling pin. Now, as you're rolling the dough onto the rolling pin, sprinkle some flour onto the dough so that way the dough will not stick onto itself. Take the dough and carefully unroll the dough onto the top of the pie pan. You want to make sure it covers the filling and everything. To seal the dough, you're going to take your fingers and you're going to press the dough onto the edge of the pie pan. Make sure you go all around the edge of the pie pan. And there we go. Take some kitchen scissors and trim the excess dough. Now you want to leave about 1 1/2 inches of pie dough hanging from the edge of the pie pan. To form the pie crust, you're going to take the dough that's hanging from the edge of the pie pan and you're going to roll that toward the edge of the pie pan. Just go all around with this. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to take our fingers and we're going to crimp the edge of the pie crust. So basically what we're doing here is we're pushing outward with our index and middle finger while pushing inward in between the index and middle finger with our opposite index finger. Alright, next we're going to add some indentation marks on top of the dough. This is going to allow some of the steam to escape during the baking process. So we're first going to start off by taking a serrated knife and we're going to place the tip directly onto the center of the pie dough, and from there we're going to turn the serrated knife and that's going to create a little circle right in the middle. Next, you're going to take the serrated knife and you're going to cut 4 slits on top of the pie dough. So each slit should be about 1 1/2 to 2 inches in length. So you should have 4 slits all together. And after you cut the slit, you can take the knife and you're just can move the knife from the left to the right while the knife is inside the slit, so that way it can widen it a little bit. Here I have 1 large egg at room temperature. I'm just going to take a fork and I'm just going to mix that really well. Here I have a pastry brush. We're going to lightly brush the top of the pie dough with the egg, and you can also add some onto the crust as well. And for your cinnamon sugar mixture, I have 2 tablespoons of sugar into the small container. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and stir all the ingredients together. Next, you're going to lightly sprinkle that cinnamon sugar mixture on top of the pie dough. You can also add some onto the edge of the pie crust if you like. Now it is ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 350-degree oven on the middle rack. Bake this for 45 minutes. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes now for our pie. Let's go ahead and remove this out of the oven. Let the pie cool for about 2 to 3 hours before serving. Here's the bottom of our baking pan, and as you can see, the bottom crust is a light golden brown. That lets us know that the bottom crust has been thoroughly baked. And just to give you a quick tip, the filling will thicken as it cools. And for best results, serve this the very next day so that way the flavors can settle and increase overnight. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Southern pineapple pie, made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's taste test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. I can smell a pineapple from here. Oh my goodness. It's pretty good. The pineapples is nice and juicy. It has a wonderful pineapple flavor. Man, it's really good. It's a pretty good pie. The only thing is about me is that I prefer this to be more of an apple pie than a pineapple pie. But overall, it's still a great pie. Anyways, give the recipe a try. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.